Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eagles Field on the campus of Trinity Baptist College for exciting NCCAA and NAIA baseball action. The Eagles are playing host to the Gyrenes of Ave Maria University. And now the starting lineup for the Gyrenes. Leading off, playing second base, number 1, Daniel Kaler. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 14, Tanner Kelly. Batting third, the first baseman, number 34, David Leonardi. The cleanup hitter, the designated hitter, number 6, Jose Gonzalez. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 28, Francesco Barbieri. Batting sixth in right field, number 10, Tynan Shahidi. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 15, Cole Raspberry. And batting eighth, playing third base, number 35, Jimmy Coffey. Batting ninth, doing the catching, number 11, Axel Melendez. And pitching for the Gyrenes, number 8, Cameron Horner. And now the starting lineups for the TBC Eagles. Leading off in center field, number 10, Parker Laffrey. Batting second in left field, number 4, Sammy Coffrin. Batting third, playing third base, number 2, Josh Wharton. Batting cleanup on the mound and the designated hitter, number 5, Will Van Sickle. Batting fifth, playing catcher, number 14, Ryan Ongst. Batting sixth in right field, number 13, E.J. Alvarez. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 6, Colby Kennedy. Batting eighth at first base, number 26, Joseph Labus. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 1, Brandon Huang. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please stand for prayer and our national anthem? Let's pray. Father, we thank you for bringing us together this afternoon and for the Gyrenes and their safe trip to Jacksonville. We pray that you'll keep them safe on their way home tomorrow night as well. Protect us from the approaching storms, Father. Keep every player on this field safe and free from all harm and injury. Lord, let every word, action, and deed be glorifying to you. In Jesus' name, amen. And we are just about ready for the first pitch here between the Gyrenes and the Eagles. And hello, everybody. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College. I'm Ray Bureau bringing you the play-by-play. And as you see on the mound for Trinity Baptist College, wearing number 5, senior Will Van Sickle. Trinity Baptist is 2-3 so far this season. No wins, 3 losses at NCCAA South Region competition. They're coming off a doubleheader sweep of NAIA Sun Conference Thomas University this past Tuesday, scoring 6 runs in the 4th inning to come from behind and win game 1 of that doubleheader by a score of 9-7. And then the Eagles had 6 pitchers combined for a shutout in winning game number 2, 1-0. Meanwhile, the Gyrenes from Ave Maria University are 6-3 on the season. They've had a very good start to their 2023 campaign. So far, 3 wins, no losses in the NAIA Sun Conference. They swept conference opponent Thomas University in the season opening 3-game series. They took 2 out of 3, or actually lost 2 out of 3 to Bruton Parker, and swept a doubleheader against Ohio Christian back on Tuesday. So the Gyrenes against the Eagles, and again, you're looking at senior Will Van Sickle on the mound for Trinity Baptist. So far this season, Van Sickle will be making his 3rd appearance. No wins, 1 loss, 1 save. He has an earned run average of 0.00. He has allowed just 3 unearned runs while walking 1 and striking out 9. First batter of the game will be Daniel Kaler for the Gyrenes. He'll be making his way to the plate in just a moment. And there you see Daniel Kaler, who will be playing second base. We'll give the rest of the batting order in case you missed it in just a moment. Kaler is hitting .318 on the young season, 7 for 22. No homers, but 8 RBIs out of the leadoff spot. And a first pitch line drive single into right. Ball game is underway. Kaler not satisfied with a single. He took a big turn, but a terrific throw from E.J. Alvarez will force Kaler back to first base. 1 pitch and a base hit to right for Daniel Kaler. Brings up shortstop Tanner Kelly, who is batting .222 so far. He is 3 for 16. Check that, looking at the wrong man. He is 8 for 36, 1 homer, 10 runs driven in. Van Sickle makes a move towards first base, but the runner is back in time. Overcast here on the west side of Jacksonville. Temperatures have been in the 70s all day. We do expect rain later on tonight, hopefully after we finish this doubleheader. And Van Sickle's first pitch to Kelly is bunted foul. No balls and a strike. Daniel Kaler, 6 for 6 in stolen base attempts so far this season. Kelly digs in, runner at first. Nobody out in case you're just joining us. That was Kaler lining the first pitch into right for a single. Van Sickle delivers and gets a strike called at the top of the zone. Kelly appeared not to like that call. He thought it was high. But the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Kaler's getting a very nice lead. Joseph Labus playing first, a throw over. And a runner is back in time. Labus, graduate of Trinity Christian Academy, so he knows this field very, very well. And a pitch, a breaking ball that misses low and outside. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Joseph Labus, a junior from Orange Park, Florida. Again, a TCA graduate. Van Sickle's a Jacksonville product out of Paxson High School. And a pitch is a fastball that misses upstairs. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. First baseman David Leonardi is on deck. Cleanup hitter is shortstop Jose Gonzalez. Batting 5th, left fielder Francesco Barbieri. And batting 6th will be the right fielder Tynan Shahidi. Van Sickle delivers and misses upstairs with a breaking ball, and that fills up the count. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom third of the batting order for the Gyrenes. Center fielder Cole Raspberry, third baseman Jimmy Coffey, and the catcher Alex Melendez. Big lead off first by Kaler. He's on the move, and a high pop foul over toward the fence, and that one is going to drift out of play. And we'll do it all again. Kaler off on the pitch with the full count. Let's see if he is going to run once again. The head coach of the Gyrenes in his second season, Mr. Michael McCormick. He's assisted by Nicholas McCormick and Will Wentz. And Van Sickle sensing the runner on the move again, and he put his best move towards first. Kaler just did get in under the tag. A good move by Van Sickle. Labus slapped the tag down quickly. Kaler, though, able to dive into the back of the bag. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and another big lead by Kaler. He is going once again, and there's a high drive towards left field. That is hit very well on its way back and off the fence. Kaler never stopped. He will motor around third. He will score, and that's an RBI double for Tanner Kelly, and the Gyrenes lead 1-0. Again, Kaler never hesitated rounding the bases. He was able to read that drive to left very, very easily. And the speed of Daniel Kaler, he scores the game's first run. Nobody out. Tanner Kelly at the plate. Second hit, first run on the board. David Leonardi at the plate for the Gyrenes. Van Sickle's first pitch is a fastball upstairs for ball 1. Leonardi hitting .378 in the young season and already 4 home runs. They have played just 9 games. He has driven in 10 runs. Big number 3 hitter with a runner in scoring position, and he takes a breaking ball, not the pitch he wanted. So the count is even at a ball and a strike. Cleanup hitter Jose Gonzalez waits on deck. Eagles infield playing back except for Labus at first, just in case he has a chance to make the throw across the diamond. Van Sickle from the stretch. Had the hitter well out in front on the change of pace. Leonardi fouls that one off, and it's 1-2. We are overcast. We got a little bit of rain about an hour ago, but nothing that would hurt the field of play. Might be able to see some wet spots on the front of the mound in the home plate dirt area and just past third base. Van Sickle delivers. Tried to break one off, but missed upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. TBC Eagles softball is in action with the rescheduling due to the forecast. Tonight at 7, they're going to host Kentucky Christian University. And a pitch, fastball swung on and missed. Leonardi chased one up and out of the zone, and that is out number 1. Big strikeout for the senior Will Van Sickle. Eagles softball 2-2 on the season, swept Payne College in the opening doubleheader last Friday. Then lost 2 to Thomas University on Saturday. They were supposed to play 2 against Kentucky Christian tomorrow, but due to the forecast, like we did here, decided to play 1 Friday night and see if they can get one in tomorrow. That's a fastball that misses upstairs to Jose Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat, Gonzalez is batting .323, 2 homers, 4 runs driven in. And Van Sickle takes a long look, checks the runner, and delivers a breaking ball. That one caught the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. So we're playing 2 tonight. 2 7-inning ball games. Hopefully the rain will hold off until we're finished. And then, weather permitting, 1 9-inning game beginning at 12 noon tomorrow. High fly ball, very well hit towards left. Coffrin going back, but this one is gone. That is a 2-run homer for Jose Gonzalez, and the Gyrenes lead 3-0. Tanner Kelly, who had doubled just a little while ago, scores on the blast. And a big first inning for the Gyrenes. In their first 9 games, the Ave Maria University Gyrenes have scored 86 runs and now 3 more in the first inning of game number 10. So a big start, and here's a left fielder, Francesco Barbieri. Bases are empty now after the home run. 1 out. Van Sickle will go from the stretch. We will not be able to stream tomorrow's baseball game. I'll tell you why in just a moment, as Van Sickle gets a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Eagles basketball is playing a conference women's men's doubleheader against Bob Jones University. We will be in the gym bringing our basketball fans those games. High fly ball, right field. Alvarez camping under it, drifting back, and makes the catch. That ball just kept the carrying on Alvarez. Fortunately, he was able to hang with it, and there are 2 outs. Bases are empty. Tynan Shahidi, the right fielder, due up for Ave Maria. Shahidi is batting .333, 10 for 30, 1 home run, 15 runs driven in. Ave Maria has already played 9 games. Trinity Baptist has played 5. And a first pitch fastball, a little high and tight. 1 ball, no strikes. Glad you're able to join us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. And a pitch. A good fastball on the inner half of the plate. That evens the count at 1-1. Shout out to Mr. Ryan Murphy, the SID of Ave Maria University Athletics. He and I always in good communication as these 2 schools hook up for whatever sport. Ball and a strike. Van Sickle from the stretch. A ground ball had the hitter out in front. Fielded cleanly, and a throw to first from Huang is right on target, and that retires the side. However, the Gyrenes get 3 runs on 3 hits. The big blow, the 2-run homer from Jose Gonzalez, and after a half inning of play, it's Ave Maria 3, Eagles coming to bat. The Gyrenes jumped on Will Van Sickle for 3 runs, a leadoff single followed by an RBI double, and 1 out later, a 2-run homer. So 3-0 is a score as Eagles come to bat for the first time. Here's a batting order that Trinity Baptist will put up to the plate. Leading off will be the center fielder, Parker Laffrey. Sammy Coffrin will bat second. He's in left field. Third baseman Josh Wharton will hit third. Will Van Sickle, the pitcher/DH, will bat fourth. He's listed as both. In case he comes off the mound, he can stay in the batting order. Batting fifth will be the catcher Ryan Ongst. E.J. Alvarez in right field will bat sixth. Colby Kennedy is at second base. He's batting seventh. Joseph Labus bats eighth. He's playing first base. And the number 9 hitter is shortstop Brandon Huang. They will face Cameron Horner of the Ave Maria Gyrenes. Horner is 2-0 so far with a 4.91 earned run average. In 11 innings pitched, he has allowed 11 hits, 8 runs, 6 of them earned. He has walked 6 and struck out 10. Parker Laffrey will lead things off for Trinity Baptist. Laffrey's hitting 188 on the season. As a team, the Eagles 178 so far through the first 5 games. Ave Maria is batting 292 as they enter play today. Laffrey is 3 for 16. He has scored a couple of runs. He has walked. And he will lead things off. And we got our first look at Cameron Horner. And the first pitch from Horner. That's a chopper towards third. That should be an easy play. The throw is a little bit low, but the out recorded. Coffey makes the play to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Sammy Coffrin, the TBC Eagles left fielder, will come to the plate with 1 out. Cameron Horner, right-hand pitcher, a sophomore from Madeira Beach, Florida. Sammy Coffrin's hitting .267. The first pitch swung on, chased one down in the dirt. So no balls and a strike. Coffrin has started all 5 games so far, now 6. He is 4 for 15, driven in 2 and scored 4. No balls and a strike and a pitch. Good breaking ball. Nice tight break. Count now. No balls, 2 strikes on Coffrin. Josh Wharton, the third baseman, waits on deck. Horner from the stretch and delivers and misses outside. Looked like he was trying to get Coffrin to chase, but Sammy did not bite. This is our first broadcast of the 2023 season. Glad you're able to join us here on TBC Eagles. Cameron Horner from the stretch, the 1-2, and a fastball misses low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coffrin digs in. Horner is set. Infield back on the edge, and there's a looper into center field. Has a chance to drop, and it does. Coffrin is going to round first. He's going to try for 2 and pull in with a stand-up double. Double the center field for Sammy Coffrin, so he's aboard in scoring position with 1 out for third baseman Josh Wharton. That was a hustle double. Coffrin read it very well. Raspberry tried to make the shoestring catch, came up a little short, and Coffrin, a very fast TBC Eagle, turns a single into a double. Now Wharton at the plate. Wharton's hitting .333, couple of RBIs, 4 runs scored. Has a man in scoring position. Eagles trying to answer Ave Maria's 3-run top of the first. And the first pitch, Wharton grounds one hard towards short. They have Coffrin caught in a rundown. Coffrin slips. The tag will be applied, so 6-5 on the putout. Credit Wharton with a fielder's choice. He's aboard at first, and there are 2 away. So a runner erased from the base pass, and it brings up pitcher Will Van Sickle. So fielder's choice and 6-5 on the putout. Will Van Sickle, left-hand hitter, hitting .125. He has made really solid contact. Two for 16. He has walked a couple of times as well. We have timeout. A baseball came onto the field. Trinity Christian Academy's varsity team is practicing on the field beyond the right field fence. That used to be just a practice field. Now the TCA Conquerors JV and middle school teams use that for their official games. No pitch yet to Van Sickle. Wharton, modest lead off first, and a pitch, fastball, misses the outside corner. It was close, couldn't tell from up here. We're on top of the third base dugout. And Van Sickle digs in, ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch, good swing, foul straight back. Van Sickle had a couple of home runs last year. Those both came in 1 game. I believe that was down at Fort Lauderdale. He's been one of the big RBI men for Coach John Copeland, who's now in his 8th season. He's been the only coach Trinity Baptist baseball has ever had. And the pitch, there's a chopper towards first. That should be an easy play. A little bobble, but plenty of time to recover, and that ends the inning. Well, the Eagles get a 1-out double from Sammy Coffrin, but nothing else. And after 1, it's Ave Maria leading 3-0. After one, it's 3-0 Ave Maria. The big blow with the first was a 2-run bomb from Jose Gonzalez. That made the score 3-0 after Tanner Kelly had doubled in Daniel Kaler. So it's 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Gyrenes. Center fielder Cole Raspberry will lead things off, facing Will Van Sickle. And the first pitch, that's lined into center field, and a nice leaping catch, saving what probably could have been at least 3, maybe 4 bases if it got over Lafferty's head. That ball knuckled on him, so that's an L8 in the book, 1 away. Didn't even have a chance to tell you that Raspberry was hitting 206 coming into that at-bat. 1 out for third baseman Jimmy Coffey. He's hitting a robust .440 so far this season, 11 for 25, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, and the first pitch breaking ball is low and outside. Parker Lafferty had to battle the sun that's peeking in through the overcast clouds and a knuckling line drive. That one's looped into right towards Alvarez, and he's there. And that is out number 2. So 2 well-hit line drives caught by Eagles outfielders. Much better start to the inning for Van Sickle. Brings up the number 9 hitter, catcher Alex Melendez. He's batting .188. No homers, 1 RBI, 3 for 16 on the young season. So Van Sickle has 2 outs with the bases empty and a chance for a 1-2-3 top of the second. Eagles will have 5, 6, and 7 due up in the bottom half. First pitch, curveball, got the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Infield, playing back, up the middle. Medium depth at the corners. And that one missed a little bit outside. Ball and a strike. Josh Wharton playing third. Joseph Labus playing first for TBC. Van Sickle, change of pace, had the hitter out in front, a foul tip into the mitt. And the pitcher's ahead of the hitter, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our stadium scoreboard not functioning this afternoon. Keeping track of all that here on paper. Of course, we have the on-screen scoreboard so you can see the score and the inning. That one bounces in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. TBC Eagles basketball playing Bob Jones University tomorrow. The women's game will start at 2 p.m. The men's game is scheduled to start at 4, obviously, depending on how long the women's game runs. Here's a 1-2, and that one stays up and away to even the count. It's also Hall of Fame Saturday here at Trinity Baptist College. 4 former TBC Eagles are getting inducted to the Eagles Hall of Fame, including former men's soccer coach Bill Brindley, who led the TBC Eagles soccer team to the 2015 NCCAA Division II National Championship. Line down the right field line, that is a fair ball. Extra bases for Melendez. He will pull up at second. He looks towards his coach, but a good throw by Alvarez, hitting the cutoff man Huang exactly like he's supposed to do. A 2-out double right down the right field line. So a runner in scoring position for leadoff man Daniel Kaler. We'll have ourselves a courtesy runner for the catcher. Try to see who that gentleman is. The courtesy runner is Eric Havner, wearing number 16. Courtesy runner, so Melendez is still officially in the lineup. That's a speed-up rule just to make sure that pitcher and catcher are able to get back out defensively as quickly as they can. 2 outs, runner at second. Daniel Kaler led off the game on the first pitch, base hit into right, and scored on Tanner Kelly's double. First pitch missed low for ball 1. Former Eagles baseball player Cody Ragland is also getting inducted into the Eagles Hall of Fame tomorrow. Pitch on the way, and this one is fouled back. Former volleyball player Jennifer Kelnhofer, now Jennifer Gifford. She got married last year. She's being inducted as well. One more we'll tell you about in just a bit. And a pitch from Van Sickle is a fastball that misses up and in. Want to make sure we took a little time to tell you about Cazette Nicole Collins, former TBC Eagles women's basketball player in one season as a freshman at TBC. In just a moment. And a strike called. I thought for a moment that was strike 3, but that is strike 2. Nicole Collins scored 1,065 points in one season as a TBC Eagles women's basketball player. That was back in 2013. So congratulations to our 4 Eagles Hall of Fame inductees. That will become official tomorrow morning before the basketball games. That pitch misses. Van Sickle wanted the call, did not get it. Go to TBCEagles.com, hit news, and scroll down a little bit. You can read about all 4 Hall of Fame inductees. Van Sickle's pitch, line drive, well hit, right center field. That's going to find the ground. A run will score. Kaler around second. Started to look for 3, but he'll settle for an RBI double, and the Gyrenes lead 4-0. Melendez got the 2-out double. And then Havner, the courtesy runner, ends up scoring on the double off the bat of Daniel Kaler. So back-to-back doubles. Tanner Kelly had an RBI double off the left field fence, almost got it out of here. That came in his first at-bat in the first inning. So runner at second, 2 outs, swing and a foul straight back. Kelly pulled his head off that one. It looks like he was trying to top what he did in the first inning. Leonardi waits on deck. All 4 runs off Van Sickle are earned. And a pitch. Change of pace, misses the outside corner. That double from Kaler's hit number 5 for the Gyrenes. Ball and a strike. Van Sickle delivers a fastball upstairs. It's 2-1. Inning started with some line drives, both caught in the outfield. One in center by Coffrin, one in right by Alvarez. Then the 2 consecutive doubles. And a pitch. And this one hits the batter. Kelly will trot on down to first. That was a breaking ball. And now there are 2 on with 2 out. First hit batsman of the game for either pitcher. Brings up David Leonardi, first baseman. He went down swinging in the first, and he's trying to make up for that now, but he'll have to wait until the conference on the mound as Coach Copeland heads out to talk to Van Sickle. And we're going to pause right here. If there's a change, we'll tell you about it. You're watching TBC Eagles baseball. David Leonardi at the plate. Mike Davis takes over for Will Van Sickle, and he inherits 2 on with 2 out. Soft tosser, and he tried to get the outside corner and missed outside for ball 1. Mike Davis got himself a win Tuesday afternoon. He came in a similar situation, got 2 outs in that case. There's a squibber towards Labus. Davis is covering, but Labus is going to apply the tag and hold on to the ball, and that's going to retire the side. Great recognition by Joseph Labus, seeing that it was easier to make the tag instead. Gyrenes, though, get a run. That was charged to Van Sickle. They leave 2 men on, and we go to the bottom of the second. Ave Maria leads 4-0. Bottom of the second coming up, and the Eagles have hitters 5, 6, and 7. Ryan Ongst, DJ Alvarez, and Colby Kennedy. 4-0 Gyrenes. Mike Davis came in a tough situation, 2 on, 2 outs, and he was able to get a slow roller to Labus at first, who applied the tag to end the inning. First pitch, fastball misses outside. So Cameron Horner allowed a double in the first, but nothing else. Now he has a heart of the batting order. Ongst 308 so far this season. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. And Ongst takes one at the top of the zone. Looked like he disagreed, but the count is now even at 1-1. Ongst is 4 for 13 with 3 RBIs. He's also walked once. And a pitch, the 1-1, misses outside for ball 2. Ave Maria got 3 in the first, 1 in the second. So far, TBC, second at bat, they have 1 hit. And the pitch. That one is grounded toward third, pump, and then a throw in time. Third baseman Coffey looked like he started to bobble the ball as he made the throw, but he had time, regrouped, put a good strong throw across the diamond. So 1 out, and the right fielder E.J. Alvarez is at the plate. Alvarez is 2 for 14, but 3 runs driven in. Also been hit twice. 1 out, bases are empty. Horner delivers and gets a first pitch strike. Will Van Sickle, 1 2/3 innings, 4 runs all earned, 5 hits. No walks, a strikeout, and a hit batsman. Mike Davis came in and got the final out of the second inning. Horner misses high and tight. Alvarez ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. EJ doesn't care where he bats in the order. He just wants to play ball, and he'll produce usually no matter where he is. There's a little squibber. Got a chance to beat it out, to throw to first. It is just in time. That one from up here looked like Alvarez was going to beat the throw. Umpire positioned himself just right, and credit Gonzalez. A scoop and a throw all in one motion, and most shortstops have very good arms, and Gonzalez got the out. I had to wait for the umpire. That's how close it was. Colby Kennedy at the plate. Comes in hitting 143, 2 for 14 with 2 runs driven in. Swung at one that dipped out of sight. So no balls and a strike. Alvarez hustling all the way. It looked like he was going to beat that. If not for the arm of Gonzalez, he would have. No balls and a strike and a pitch and a fastball. That one caught plenty of the plate, and it's 1-1. Or check that 0-2. Labus on deck, followed by Huang, but there are 2 outs with the bases empty. Horner from the stretch, and that dropped well before the plate. Count now a ball and 2 strikes. Both pitchers working exclusively from the stretch, even with the bases empty. Whatever works best. Here's a 1-2 to Kennedy. Swing and a miss. The ball hit the ground, and so the tag will be applied. And that is out number 3. And that's the first strikeout for Cameron Horner. After 2, it's Ave Maria leading 4-0. Four, 5, and 6 due up for the Gyrenes. Jose Gonzalez, Francesco Sarbiri, and Tynan Shahidi. Gyrenes got 3 in the first, 1 in the second. And now they're facing Mike Davis. Didn't really tell you a whole lot about Davis because he threw just 1 pitch. He got a win Tuesday against Thomas. This is his second appearance. He has totaled now with the out 1 full inning. He has not allowed a run. And a first pitch fastball to Gonzalez is a little bit high for ball 1. Mike Davis will not overpower anyone, but he moves the ball around well. That one bounces in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Gonzalez hit the 2-run homer in the first. And that one caught the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Wind is blowing out towards right field. Not all that hard. And a swing and a miss. And Gonzalez helped out the pitcher on that one. And it's 2-2. If I'm Davis, I'm slowing it down even more on this pitch. And he does, but misses low and outside. Three balls, 2 strikes. Davis delivers, and a ground ball towards third, and it took a hop on Wharton and goes into left field. Gonzalez is aboard. What do you? That's being scored a base hit for Gonzalez. A tough play. Had to take a little bit of a look at that one. So runner at first, nobody out for Barbieri. That ball took a big hop on Wharton. I just saw that. The YouTube is about 30 seconds behind real time, so I was able to check. That ball really ate up Wharton. He was positioned for it, but then it hit the dirt, must have hit the seam on the ball, and it took a left turn. So that'll go as a base hit. Barbieri flew out to right in the first. So no hit, nothing out of one. And a pitch. And a breaking ball dipped low. 2 balls, no strikes. Gonzalez, a modest lead off first, nothing excessive. And Davis delivers and misses outside. Gonzalez has tried 1 stolen base this season, unsuccessful. I'd say about a medium-sized lead for Gonzalez. And the pitch, another fastball that misses outside. Davis is getting the correct height on the pitch, but missing the plate, and another ball comes in from the practice field. Unless I missed something, it's 3 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, 1 strike. Gonzalez is going this time, but ball 4 will put 2 runners aboard. Gonzalez got a decent jump. That's moot. And that's the first walk for Mike Davis. He's allowed a hit and a walk to start the third. Brings up number 6 hitter, Tynan Shahidi. The right fielder, 0 for 1, a ground ball that ended the first inning. That went to the shortstop. He has 2 men on and nobody out. Labus playing in front of the bag, expecting a possible sacrifice bunt. Bunt was shown, but Shahidi pulled it back and took a strike. So no balls and a strike. Wharton at third base. Middle infielders at double play depth. Wong trying to keep the runner close at second. The 0-1 breaking ball is bunted down to third base line. Wharton's going to have to hurry to throw to first. Is not in time and gets away from Kennedy, who was covering. That's going to allow a run to score, and it is 5-0. Credit Shahidi with a sacrifice bunt and advancing to second. Or no, he held up at first, but the run scored on the error from Wharton. Kennedy trying to cover, hit off his glove. Barbieri took third, so runners are at the corners now. Nobody out. Sacrifice bunt for Shahidi. And the first pitch to Cole Raspberry. That misses outside for ball 1. And a strike on the outside corner. A ball and a strike and the pitch. And that one misses outside. Raspberry at the plate. And he takes a strike on the corner. So unless I missed something, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, I've been known to miss the pitches. Davis will throw to first, and then a big jump by Barbieri at third. Gyrenes may have been trying to steal a run. Big lead off first, and they're trying to rattle Davis. And a pitch. There's a line drive into center field, a base hit. 1 run will score. Shahidi will stop at second. An RBI single for Cole Raspberry, and the Gyrenes lead 6-0. Brings up third baseman Jimmy Coffey. That run will be counted as an earned run because the scoring rules say the runner would have scored on the hit anyway. We're going to have ourselves a timeout as Coach Copeland heads out to the mound, and we'll be back in a minute. Jimmy Coffey at the plate. 2 on, nobody out, 2 runs already in. Tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment. And the pitch is a breaking ball into dirt. Both runners were on the move. So those are going to go as stolen bases for both Shahidi and Raspberry. Now Coffey has 2 men in scoring position. He's 0 for 1, a line out to right. New pitcher for the Eagles, Mason Frick. 1 ball, no strikes, and he gets a fastball in the zone to even the count. Frick is a freshman from Crawfordville, Florida. One of our brand new Eagles. This is his 3rd appearance, no wins, 1 loss. And a high fly ball could score a run, but now the wind's going to knock that one down. The catch is made, a runner tags, a throw to the plate is good, but it's a little bit late. And the Gyrenes have added another run and lead now 7-0. Sacrifice fly for Jimmy Coffey and an RBI. Shahidi is the runner who scored. Raspberry held up at second. There's 1 out. And the catcher, Axel Melendez, at the plate. He doubled, and his courtesy runner, Eric Havner, scored in the second. He has a man in scoring position. And the first pitch from Frick, a check swing at a ball into dirt, and he went around. For Coffey, that's his 7th RBI of the season. So no balls and a strike. Melendez, left-handed hitter. Frick from the stretch and misses low and outside, and a nice block by Ryan Ongst. 8-9-1 due up for the Eagles in the third. Infield is playing back. They'll trade third base for the out. Frick from the stretch and delivers and gets a strike at the top of the zone. So a ball and 2 strikes. Frick checks the runner. And now the 1-2, swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Ongst will check the runner back, throw to first. Labus with the runner going towards third, and a nice dig by Wharton. That will be a wild pitch charge to the pitcher, allowing the runner to take third base. So Raspberry heads up base running, a strikeout and 2-3 on the putout. There are 2 away. So again, a strikeout, 2-3 on the putout, and a wild pitch charged to Frick. Daniel Kaler's had himself a big day, and that ball will bounce and will allow the runner to score with ease. And it is 8-0 Gyrenes. That'll be a wild pitch charged to Frick. Bases are empty now with 2 outs, and 1 ball, no strikes on Daniel Kaler. Frick from the stretch and misses low. So 2 balls, no strikes. Nothing in 2. And Frick delivers, gets a swing and a miss, and Kaler really pulled off that one. Well, ahead in the count, 2-0. He took a rip. The ball sank well under his bat. So 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. A breaking ball misses the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We are scheduled to get rain later on tonight. Hopefully we'll get both of these ball games in. Tomorrow's game, we haven't heard yet. It depends on the forecast. 3 balls and a strike and a pitch. Strike 2, a fastball right down the middle. Kaler looked like he would like to have that pitch again. He's ahead 3-1. The bases are empty. 2 outs. Frick takes a long look in. And the pitch. Breaking ball, no. That's ball 4, putting Frick aboard, or rather putting Kaler aboard. And that brings up Tanner Kelly, the shortstop. He has doubled, driven in a run, scored a run, and been hit by a pitch. He had himself an RBI double in the first and ended up scoring on the home run. Runner at first, that's Kaler. We've seen his speed already, and a fastball misses upstairs. Kaler is 6 for 6 in stolen base attempts this season. Big lead off first from Kaler. Throw to first, and the runner's back in time. Kelly digs in. Rick sets, Kaler moves, and a high fastball. The throw down to second is not in time, and a stolen base. That's number 7 on the season for Kaler. He has not been caught. So Kelly has a runner in scoring position. There are 2 outs. Rick takes a long look in. Checks a runner at second. And the pitch. High fly ball. Shallow left field. In fact, it's going to be the shortstop, Huang, who makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Gyrenes, though, get 4 runs and leave 1. And after 2.5, it's 8-0 Ave Maria. Bottom of the third, the Eagles needing to rally, trailing 8-0, but they have 8, 9, and 1 due up. Joseph Labus, Brandon Huang, and then the top of the order in Parker Laffrey. Labus so far, no official at bat. Swings at a fastball that dips low, but he went over it for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Labus throws left, bats right, and the pitch. And he chased one downstairs for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The skies have gotten a little bit darker. Still get an early sunset in February in Jacksonville, but this is due to the clouds. And that one bounces in the left-handed batter's box, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, we will not be streaming tomorrow afternoon's baseball game, assuming they do get to play. Hopefully they do. We'll be in the gym doing men's and women's basketball. And the pitch, swing and a miss. A fastball by the hitter for out number 1. That is the second strikeout for Cameron Horner. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Huang. He's had 1 at-bat so far this season, unsuccessful. Starting shortstop here in game number 1. Also done a little bit of pitching for Coach Copeland so far. And there's a looper headed up the middle. That's going to be fielded, and Gonzalez with a strong throw. We saw that arm earlier. Out number 2. So a strikeout and a 1-pitch ground out. 2 outs, base is empty. Center fielder Parker Laffrey hit the first pitch of the game from Horner towards third. And nothing out of one. Lafferty digs in. Eagles now second time through the batting order, starting now. And a swing at a sinking fastball. Might have actually been a slider, but a little hard to tell from this vantage point. No balls and a strike and a pitch. And that one is in the dirt. Gyrene's infield is playing Parker Lafferty to hit the ball the other way. They're giving him a lot of room up the middle to the right side of the bag. And, of course, as I say that, Kaler shifts a little more toward the middle, and the fastball misses up and away. So a ball and a strike. Lafferty has a lot of room down the right field line and a whole lot of room down the left field line. And a pitch, swing, and a slider, and Lafferty's over the top of it. Well, if Lafferty could get the ball past either of the corner infielders, he could run a long way. He has terrific speed. Corner infielders are back. The 1-2, strike three called, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, go the Eagles in the third. After 3, 8-0, Gyrenes. Top of the fourth, Gyrenes have had 2 big innings already, a 3-run first, a 4-run third, and a single run sandwiched in between. And leading things off will be the number 3 hitter, David Leonardi. And the first pitch to Leonardi is in the dirt for ball 1.